Good morning, students. Today we start the new chapter in genetics, that is the molecular basis of inheritance. In this chapter, we will discuss about the role of DNA, its structure and its function, how the DNA helps to pass the information from generation to generation. As you know that there are two types of nucleic acids present in our cell. Nucleic acids are the macromolecules present in all living cells. Friedrich Miescher was the first person isolated the nucleic acids from the pus cells. He called it as nuclein, as it has an acidic nature. Hence, Altmann called it as nucleic acids. The two types of nucleic acids found in living organisms are deoxyribonucleic acids, that is DNA, and ribonucleic acids, that is RNA. Now see the DNA. DNA is the genetic material of all living organisms. This carries the coded information from one generation to another generation. It is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. The length of DNA depends on number of nucleotide pair present in it. In eukaryotic cells, DNA is found in nucleus. It is the chief component of chromosome. DNA also found in the mitochondria and chloroplast, that is extrachromosomal DNA. Chemically, DNA is composed of deoxyribose sugar, phosphate group, and nitrogenous base. Deoxyribose sugar, it is a pentose sugar having the molecular formula C5H10O4. See the structure of pentose sugar and phosphate group. The phosphoric acid forms the phosphate group. Its molecular formula is H3PO4. It is responsible for acidic nature of DNA. Nitrogenous base are the nitrogen containing compounds. These are mainly divided into two types as purines and pyrimidines. Purines are the double ring heterocyclic structural compounds. The two types of purines present in the DNA are adenine and guanine. See the picture of purines, adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are the single ring structure compound. The two types of pyrimidine present in DNA are cytosine and thymine. Nucleosides, compounds formed by the combination of pentose sugar and nitrogenous base, is called nucleosides. A nitrogen base attached to carbon number 1 of pentose sugar by an glycosidic linkage. In DNA, nucleosides are formed by the combination of deoxyribose sugar and nitrogenous base. Adenine plus deoxyribose sugar is deoxyadenosine. Guanine plus deoxyribose sugar is deoxyguanosine. Cytosine plus deoxyribose sugar, deoxycytidine. Thymine plus deoxyribose sugar, that is deoxythymidine. See the structure of nucleosides. Nucleotides, the compounds found by the combination of phosphate groups with nucleosides, is called nucleotides. The four types of nucleotides present in the DNA are deoxyadenosine monophosphate, deoxyguanosine monophosphate, deoxycytidine monophosphate, deoxythymidine monophosphate, and this is the structure of nucleotide. Polynucleotide strand. The number of nucleotides linked each other by phosphodiester bond and forms a long chain of molecule called polynucleotide strand. The phosphodiester bond forms between fifth and third carbon atom position of pentose sugar. Therefore, polynucleotide strand contains fifth and third end. Structure of DNA or double helix structure of DNA. J.D. Watson and F.H.C. Crick first proposed the structural model of DNA in the year 1953. They got the Nobel Prize for their work in 1962. According to Watson and Crick model of DNA, the DNA contains two polynucleotides strands coiled together in helical manner. Hence, the name Watson and Crick double helix structure of DNA is given. Watson. See the picture of Watson. Nobel Prize winner at the age of 34. Then Crick, Francis Harry Compton Crick. Birth 8th June 1916. Death 28th July 2004. Picture of Crick. The structure of DNA is as follows. The DNA is double stranded polynucleotide molecule. Sugar and phosphate forms the backbone. The bases projected to inside. The two strands are coiled each other and are arranged anti-parallelly. That is, if one strand has 5 to 3 end and the other has 3 to 5th end in direction, the two strands of DNA have common diameter of 20 angstrom. Adenine of one strand pairs with thymine of another strand by 2 hydrogen bonds and vice versa. Guanine of one strand pairs with cytosine of another strand by 3 hydrogen bonds and vice versa. Because of complementary bases pairing arrangement, if one strand of polynucleotide sequence is known, another can be deduced. For example, this is the arrangement of nitrogenous bases in one strand and another strand. The complementary strands twisted each other at the distance of 34 angstrom. Each twist of DNA contains 10 base pairs. The distance between these two base pairs are 3.4 angstrom. So, in this diagram, it is very much clear that if in one strand the arrangement of nitrogenous bases are A, G, C, T, 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 A. So, in the opposite strand, the nitrogenous bases will be T, C, G, double A, T, G, T, A, T. Means A with T, G with C, C with G, T with A, T with A, T with A. Then A with T. So, if we know the arrangement of nitrogenous bases in one strand, in the another strand the corresponding nitrogenous bases will come. This is the complementary structure of the strands in the DNA molecules. Yes, in this diagram. Two strands are there like ladder, but this two strands runs parallel, but that coil each other. The distance between the one complete coil, that is 34 angstrom or 3.4 nanometer, and between one coil there are 10 base pairs. So the distance between the two base pairs is 3.4 angstrom. And when the two strands coils to each other, it forms different types of groups, the major groups and the minor groups. Sugar phosphate act as a backbone of the DNA, and the steps are the nitrogenous base. Two nitrogenous base, corresponding nitrogenous bases are there. See the detailed structure of DNA as given by Watson and Crick. Central dogma of molecular biology. One way flow of genetic information from DNA to protein is called central dogma of molecular biology. The information passes from DNA to RNA, RNA to protein. That is known as central dogma of molecular biology. Packaging of DNA in prokaryotes. Prokaryotes don't have definite nucleus. The DNA is not scattered throughout the cell. It is held together with some protein in a region is called nucleoid. The DNA in nucleoid is organized in large loops held by proteins. Packaging of DNA in eukaryotes. In eukaryotes, DNA is stabilized with positively charged basic protein called histones. Histones are positively charged due to rich in basic amino acids like lysines and arginines. Histones are organized to form a unit of 8 molecules called histone octamer. See, the strands of DNA wrapped around the histone proteins, and that is known as nucleosome. See the detailed structure of nucleosome. The red color structure is DNA that is wrapped around the 8 histones that forms the nucleosomes. Negatively charged DNA wrapped around positively charged histones octamer to form a structure called nucleosome. The nucleosomes are seen as a beads on a string, a structure under electron microscope. Nucleosomes forms the repeating units of a structure in nucleus called chromatin. The chromatin is packed to form chromatin fibers. These are further coiled and condensed at metaphase stage to form chromosome. Euchromatin. In the nucleus, some loosely coiled region of chromatin, that is light stain, is called euchromatin. Heterochromatin. In the nucleus, more densely packed region of chromatin, stains dark, are called heterochromatin. Euchromatin is transcriptionally active than heterochromatin. Means euchromatin helps in transcription and forms the functional RNA, and then that results to form a functional protein.